Hi, my name is Sebastian, and today I think it was time that we took our text-based adventure game to the next level. So I started working on this piece of software called Game Maker, which is a brilliant piece of software letting you make games that are visual and awesome, okay? So, it's really easy to get into once you get the hang of it. There is a bit of coding in there, and the code is rather related to C#, so that's good. It is a bit different, and some of the things in C# terms would not exist and would not happen, but you'll get the hang of it after a few pieces of code. So the very basics of this is that you have a few things. That you have a sprite, as in a character in the game. You also have some scripts. You have objects, which is you create a sprite and then give it some premise, like if you press something, then it'll do something. And then you have a room to place it all in, as in the game room. Okay, so for this episode, I wanted to take you through how to do sprites. Now you see this little Pac-Man logo, it says create a sprite. Now we get into this and then we will name it up here. So let's just call this sprite player and then a standing animation. As you can tell by me saying animation, there are possibilities to make the characters do certain things under certain circumstances. Like we can have an attack animation, a running animation, and jumping animation, all that. No problem. So let's go in and edit this sprite. Okay, as you see, we have an image 0. We'll then double click on that. Now you see we're in this image editor. So let's zoom in on this. Let's actually make this 48 high, 48 pixels high. There you go. Zoom a bit in. There you go. Now we'll find the middle of this, and we will make it so it's 48 high. So the middle must be 24. There you go. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's choose a lighter color for this. Let's choose the very bright one, and then say 40. There you go. 24. There you go. And then kind of fill that in. So now we got a two-part box, which it is just a box, but it's fine. He'll learn to deal with it. He'll live with his mistakes in life, and well, he'll find his way. Obviously, he will do that. Now I just changed it to full image because I saw that the boxing of it was a bit wrong. So let's choose manual for some here, and then we say it is the top would be 24 pixels, so halfway is where his head is, so it separates it into two. Don't think too much about it, it will make sense once we get into the game. And also uncheck precise collision checking, okay? And we'll just click center it, just because. And now we're going to check it here. Let's see how it looks. Okay, there you go. So now you just click OK. Let's uncheck transparent. Now there you go. Okay, now we have a sprite, and you can tell this is a nice little sprite. So let's create an object for our sprite. So for our character, so we want to call this object player. Okay. Now we'll take a sprite for it, as in the image for it, and it will be the player standing animation. That will be the sprite for this. And then let us leave it there for now. We will also need some enemies. Those will be for a later episode, but let's just create them just to get the hang of how to do sprites. So it's going to edit the sprite. Oh, actually, I want to show you something else with this. No. Let us delete this, actually. Sorry about that. Now I want to show you something else. We can do this, and this is making it very easy. We can just do duplicate this, and now we have the duplication of our already existing one, and we can just edit that. And then change the colors of this. Now again, oh, this is upside down. Oh, whatever. Again, let's take a darker color and then a lighter color, and that will be our enemy sprite. This is how the enemy will look. So there you go. We should actually change those around, but yeah, we're gonna switch them out anyway, so it's gonna be fine. So yeah, that is how you do that. Now we have created an object of the player. It doesn't do anything yet, but let us just stay with me here. Okay, so this is a still animation. There is no animating happening. I wanted to show you how to do animations if you should be wondering. Now, for that, we will need to create multiple images. So let's copy this, copy our image 0, paste it. We will now get one called image, what? Wow, okay, that just changed color, because. So as you see now, it is switching around, and it differentiates between being image 0 and image 1, and you just create a character as a image 0, you copy that into image 1, and then you change some things depending on if you want him to run and or attack or whatever you want him to do. Now I obviously do not want it to switch around from being green to blue, so let us just clip this out, leave it out, there you go. So now our player is still again, now it is just a still block, and that's just what we want. Okay, so let us get in and create a room for this player. Now obviously nothing is happening with our player, but just change the background a bit. Let's make it a nice green, there you go. Take off the grid, there you go. Okay, nice. Okay, so now that we created the room, let's go into our object called player, add an event. It'll be a step event, a step and step event. So let's go into control and take the code called execute code. This one, drag it in, stretch it out. This is where you do the code. This is where all the programming is happening, and down here is a little helper box. Okay, so let us go in and starting bracket and ending bracket, then down, and then you have to do 4 spaces. Okay, now do if keyboard check. We could do now let's just keep it simple, and then vk underscore and then the key that we wanted to check for. So let's just start out by saying right. It'll do whatever is following here. Okay, so in these brackets we put whatever we wanted to do. Now first off, we wanted to do some x and y axis movement, right? As we say x, and then we say plus equals, and then we set a value of, let's say 3, okay? Then there's semicolon again, and then we say image speed, just because we're going to be working with animated players in a bit. Let's set it to 0.2. That'll be for another episode where we animate the player, actually make it a player, not just a block. There you go. Okay, sorry about that. I managed to exit the program. Okay, so now we do an image x scale, and we set that value to 1. This will just say that when we're pressing right, the x-axis of the character will be at 1, as in it's not stretched, it is just on the positive side, so it's turned to the right. And then if we do a -1, which we're going to get to when we press the left, we do a -1. So that we turn it all around, and then it'll be reversed and it look like we're actually walking left and right. So then again go if keyboard check is vk left. We want it to do the following, and the following shall be that we say x is minus equals 3, and we say image speed is 2, or 0.2, sorry, and image x scale is -1, and I think that will be it for now. And then go again, if keyboard check is vk up, do the following, and the following shall be that we go into the y-axis. Now up, as far as I am concerned, will right now be a negative. So again, image speed is 0.2, that'll be a nice image speed, and then image x scale is it'll be just 1. And again, if our keyboard, this will be the last one, check is vk down, it'll do the following, and the following shall be that y plus equals 3 image image speed is 0.2, and image X scale equals 1. Okay, so now when we go up and down, it will do different things. Let us put the player into the game. And let us run it and see if it will work. Okay, I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Oh, I misspelled. Okay. Mistakes were made. And there it is. Okay. This button up here, this O and 1s, it will, if you click it, it will show you if there are any errors in your code. I should have checked it. I didn't. There you go. So now as we see, if we move, it will move. It moves a bit slow, let's be honest here. It is moving rather slow. But it's a start nonetheless. As you see, if you follow this code, yours will be like this as well. And you can combine them. The keys, it's all fine. Actually, it does turn around. And we can illustrate that. As you see, when we go left and right. We can do and check if it does turn around by drawing a... Let's draw an eye on this character. This will be the most beautiful square character this game has ever seen. Okay, so again, and draw a mouth. Oh, he's so happy. Oh, he's all happy and stuff. Okay, let's go in and check if he's still happy. Okay, there you go. And you see the eye and the mouth, it switches around. So there you go. The character can now walk left to right, and you see that he is turning around. He's very happy. He's very happy to see you, that's for sure. Okay, we also might want to do something different here. Let's see that. Okay, if our keyboard underscore check underscore pressed is or, and then a key name in caps, there you go, C for my, I'll just be using that. Okay, and then we close this and this. Jesus. Okay, so if that is happening, if you are pressing that button, if you are pressing C, then we will be changing the character sprite, although right now we can't. But this will be the basis for our attack sprite. Okay, so next episode, when we're going to change the character sprites to also have a an attack. I mean, obviously for next time I will have changed the character so he's not a smiling little block. So maybe you might want to say goodbye to the smiling little block, because he is rather nice and he is happy to see you. So yeah, I hope that you'll watch next episode to go into the animated characters and doing the attack, and we'll see you then. This will next episode will be a bit more confusing. There'll be a lot more coding, and if that's your thing, which I guess it is, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Keep in mind that I'm still learning this piece of software, so if I'm making any obvious mistakes, it is because I'm just stupid. It is not because I am an idiot. I'm just stupid, so deal with that. My name is Sebastian, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and next episode will be rather soon, so keep an eye for that, and I'll see you then. Bye.